absolutely, man.
I think the one thing for me is we have these darlings every week. We have like Mondo or Mondu. I forget how to pronounce it every time.
Mondo. And shout out
Mondo.
to him, too. He got some TV time. You see it?
No.
Man, I was watching the game, bro, and they literally had like a 30 seconds of him just standing there. He had the look in his eye. You saw the Posty Malone hair. I was like, yeah, get that. I was like, just snarl. Just give him that. And they'll call you Kiesel, baby. But he ain't want to do it. He was being humble. I can respect it. But you got to live that thing up. You got to play it up, baby. Play it up.
It's funny.
Well, you can at least.
Him, Spillane, McFarland, Bugs. Yeah. Is it Brooks this time?
Absolutely, it's Brooks this time,
dude.
Man.
Like,
absolutely.
I saw him out there, and what did we get him in the 6th round this draft?
Yeah.
And we had him on practice squad. He wasn't on the team for most of the year. Did we just call him up this week?
I would have to check. I don't know when exactly he came up, but this is his first extended action on defense. And I think it was largely too with Mike Hilton being out still that allowed him to use. They utilized him almost in the Cam Sutton role in terms of you being our a lot of zone drops they were doing with him.
He was in a decent amount.
Yeah, but I thought he had really good reads, really good breaks, and just overall his feel looked good. He didn't have any blown assignments from my perspective. Obviously, once the All-22 comes out, I'll be able to look a lot more, but I thought he played well in the opportunities that he had, man.
Yeah, it was interesting because if he could find that type of rule, I know I talk about this every time someone new comes up and I'm like, man, could they find a rule? They just find a rule. It could help us this way or that way. But like, dude, I mean, he was a natural safety in college. Dude, that could help if we're talking about the whole middle linebacker issues and potentially, we want the speed, we want the coverage abilities, but how much is that going to hurt us in the running game and the physicality? Dude, him being a natural safety, I think maybe we could have the best of both worlds with him if things can work out. I don't know. It's a long way away. It's his first game, but like, dude, I could see us using him in those type of packages. We did in this game, him and Marcus Allen, no?
Yeah. But I will say when they were using him, they used him almost as a dime linebacker. When you're using a dime linebacker, it's essentially a bigger safety or a nickel, right? Nickel corner. But you're doing it where you're not worried about the running game at all.
Okay.
So that was the biggest reason why they used him like that. And even with Marcus Allen, why he was getting those opportunities. They are very careful in terms of how they use Marcus Allen out there. And I think it's going to be the same with Brooks as his role expands. If he continues to play well and his role expands, because it's a difference when I'm only putting you out here situationally versus once it starts to expand. Now you can't just go out here. I always say it's kind of like a third round edge rusher, right? Or not third round, just a third down pass rusher. He only comes in and pass downs, right? He comes in as third and long, second and long.
And looks good for the most part.
Good, right? He gets the sack. You're like, bro, he should be the starter. And then you make him as the full-time starter. You're like, well, his pass rush don't look the same anymore. It don't look as good. Because now he can't just go in here and just play one thing. He can't just go in here and just say, oh, it's a pass. I'm just worried about my curl flat drop. So I'm going to get my alignment here. I'm going to curl flat drop. And now my odds where they need to be. Now, when you got to worry about that A gap or that B gap, along with some of these other checks and stuff that you get when you're playing more, it slows you down. It makes you have to think a lot more. And if you're not ready for that, that's where you get the blown coverages because it happens so fast. So I think, if he continues to play like how he did Sunday, I think he can definitely emerge and grow into that. But
maybe not
right
even this
now,
year.
because I mean, right now you're already past the halfway point. I don't see that happen. I feel like
if we get Mike Hilton back,
yeah. But I do think down the line he could grow into that. Yeah, absolutely. But it's gonna take time because it's easier when you're just coming in to play this one thing, man. I used to love when they say, oh, Mokes, man, it's third down. It's going in and rush the passing. I can do that. What? I don't have to play a run. I'm getting a wide 5, a wide 9. I'm just rushing. And then you get out here and he's like, oh, no. It's first down, baby. I need you to play the run gap. I need you to worry about this check. Oh, you got this drop. If it goes to this, you're like, whoa. Changes everything, man.
Dude, either way, it's just great to see. Like, just how everyone performed, even if it is in like a limited capacity, for you just to go out there and do the role. Everyone else is playing great.
I thought it was a good team win.
It was awesome.
Man.
It was
good
awesome.
Team win,
yeah,
man. Sometimes you need a team win where you don't necessarily give one person a game ball, right? It's just everybody gets it, man. So I thought that was yesterday, bro. And that segment was brought to you by DraftKings Sportsbook, America's top-rated sportsbooking app. And let's be real, we know sportsbooking isn't allowed everywhere just yet, but we got something for you. You like fantasy football, right? I mean, we all love sports. This is a sports talk show. DraftKings also have a fantasy football app where every week they're giving out $1 million worth of prizes. Did you hear that right? I said every week they're giving out $1 million worth of prizes, baby. DraftKings Fantasy Football app. Ooh, it really adds to the Sunday excitement, man. It can give you that extra juice you're looking for. So if you have not downloaded the app, if you haven't downloaded it just yet, and you're the first time user, make sure you enter promo code MOATS, that's MOATS, so you can receive your deposit bonuses because you don't want to leave that on the table. But more importantly, man, you can get in the game and get a chance to win some money because, Deke, you'll agree, we just want a chance, right?
100%. If I'm feeling good about a matchup, I'm feeling good about a player this upcoming week, why not potentially get some money based off my knowledge, you know?
And trust me, if you're listening to us, you're going to get a lot of knowledge, baby. So what are you waiting on? Download the app, make sure you use the promo code MOATS, and let's get that money. Or at least get a chance to.